How much does convenience cost you? Especially when it comes to managing your money. That's a question many of you are probably asking, particularly if you've been looking into digital banking solutions like Vio Bank. In today's video, we're diving deep into a question that pops up a lot. Is Vio Bank truly free to use? Before we get into the nitty-gritty of fees, let's set the stage a little. Vio Bank, for those who might not be familiar, is an online-only division of Mid-Fed Bank. This means they operate exclusively digitally, without brick-and-mortar branches. This online-only model is often a key factor in how they can structure their services and, importantly, their fees. They save on overheads like maintaining physical branches and staffing them, and ideally, those savings get passed on to the customer. Now, back to our central question, is Vio Bank free to use? The short answer is largely yes, if you use it as intended and meet certain criteria. Vio Bank is well known for its competitive interest rates on savings products, like their high-yield online savings account and certificates of deposit, CDs. And a big part of their appeal is that these accounts generally come with no monthly maintenance fees. That's a huge win for anyone who's tired of seeing their hard-earned money chipped away by service charges. However, free to use can be a broad term, and it's essential to look at the details. While Vio Bank doesn't typically charge monthly fees for their primary savings accounts or CDs, there are specific situations where you might encounter a fee. For instance, like many banks, Vio Bank may charge for certain less common transactions. Think about things like outgoing wire transfers. Those often come with a fee, regardless of the bank. Similarly, if you request a stop payment on a check or need a cashier's check, there could be a charge. It's important to remember that these are usually for specific services, not for the general act of holding and using your account. Another point to consider is related to overdrafts, though this is less common with a pure savings account. Since Vio Bank primarily focuses on savings products and not checking accounts with debit cards for everyday spending, the likelihood of incurring overdraft fees is significantly reduced. You're not typically writing checks or swiping a debit card directly linked to your Vio Bank savings account that could lead to an overdraft. This further contributes to the free-to-use perception for most users. What about minimum balances? Some banks require you to maintain a certain minimum balance to avoid fees. Vio Bank generally does not have monthly service fees tied to minimum balance requirements for their high-yield savings accounts or CDs, which is another big plus. You can open an account with a relatively low initial deposit and not have to worry about your balance dropping below a certain threshold and incurring a fee. Ultimately, Vio Bank's appeal lies in its straightforward, low-fee structure, particularly for its high-interest savings options. They aim to provide a competitive interest rate without the burden of recurring fees, which aligns with the needs of savers looking to maximize their returns. As with any financial product, it's always wise to review their most current fee schedule on their official website to be fully informed, as policies can change. But for the vast majority of users who are simply looking for a reliable place to grow their savings, Vio Bank offers a genuinely free experience in terms of day-to-day account operation. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.